Squeeze your hand as hard as you can. Feel that tension building in your forearm, the muscles contracting, the subtle tremor. Now, imagine that number, the force you just generated, quietly predicting how long you'll live. It sounds absurd, but across multiple large-scale population studies, one simple measurement keeps showing up as a powerful predictor of early death. Grip strength. Not your cholesterol, not your resting heart rate, not your genetic ancestry report. Just how hard you can squeeze. Now, here's why. Researchers analyzing hundreds of thousands of participants across different countries found something unsettling. People with lower grip strength had a significantly higher risk of dying from all causes, especially cardiovascular disease and stroke. And in some analyses, grip strength predicted mortality risk more reliably than systolic blood pressure. Let that sink in. A device you can hold in one hand, a 10-second effort, and it correlates with survival. Why? That's where this gets interesting. Because grip strength isn't about your hands, it's about the integrity of your entire biological system. Across continents, researchers began noticing a strange pattern. In the PURE study, which tracked over 140,000 people across 17 countries, grip strength emerged as one of the strongest predictors of death from cardiovascular causes. Not cholesterol, not even some traditional risk scores. Grip strength. Participants with lower grip strength had significantly higher mortality rates, even after adjusting for age, smoking, body mass index, and physical activity. That last part matters, because it means this wasn't just about people who looked unhealthy. Even when researchers accounted for weight, for exercise habits, for socioeconomic factors, the association remained. Then the UK Biobank data echoed the same signal. Hundreds of thousands of participants, years of follow-up, and again, lower grip strength predicted higher all-cause mortality. When independent datasets in different populations show the same pattern, scientists pay attention. Because replication is how weak ideas die, and strong findings survive. Grip strength survived. And that raises an uncomfortable question. If something this simple predicts something this serious, what exactly are we measuring? At this point, it is tempting to think this only applies to older adults, that grip strength is just another marker of aging. But that assumption is dangerous because the signal appears much earlier than most people expect. Several studies show that even in middle-aged adults, and sometimes younger populations, lower grip strength correlates with worse long-term health outcomes. Not immediate illness, not dramatic symptoms, just a quiet statistical trend that appears years later. And that is what makes it unsettling. You can look lean, you can look athletic, you can have normal lab results, and still have low muscular strength relative to your body weight. Strength, not appearance, predicts resilience. In physiology, resilience is your body's ability to handle stress, infection, injury, inflammation, metabolic disruption. When strength declines, resilience often declines with it. The body does not announce that loudly. It whispers through small reductions in force, small losses in capacity, small decreases in what you can carry, pull, or hold. Grip strength is one of those whispers, and most people never listen.
Here is where most people misunderstand this. Grip strength is not about your hands. It is not really about your forearms. It is a proxy. In science, a proxy is a simple measurement that reflects something much larger beneath the surface. When you squeeze that device, your body is not just contracting muscle. Your nervous system fires thousands of motor neurons in coordinated patterns. Your brain sends rapid electrical signals down your spinal cord. Muscle fibers recruit in sequence. Small fibers activate first. Larger and more powerful fibers follow. At the cellular level, mitochondria produce ATP to fuel that contraction. Hormones influence how efficiently that contraction happens. Inflammation influences how much strength you can express. Protein intake determines how much contractile tissue you have available. So, when grip strength declines, it is rarely just about the hand. It can reflect loss of muscle mass, reduced neural efficiency, chronic low-grade inflammation, metabolic dysfunction, or long-term physical inactivity. Grip strength compresses multiple biological systems into one visible output: force. It is not measuring one thing. It is measuring integration. And integration is what keeps organisms alive. For most of human history, strength was not optional. It was survival. You carried water, you climbed, you lifted, you pulled your own body weight. You worked against gravity every single day. Muscle was not aesthetic tissue. It was insurance against injury, against famine, against vulnerability. But modern life has quietly removed most of that demand. We sit, we scroll, we drive, we type. We outsource physical effort to machines, and the body adapts exactly as biology dictates. It removes what it no longer needs. Muscle is metabolically expensive tissue. It requires energy to maintain, protein to repair, hormonal signaling to preserve. If you do not challenge it, your body reallocates resources. Not dramatically, not overnight, but gradually, year after year, decade after decade. Grip strength becomes a visible output of that process. It reflects how much mechanical demand your body still experiences. Mechanical demand is one of the strongest signals for metabolic health. No demand, no adaptation. No adaptation, decline. The unsettling part is this: you do not feel muscle disappearing in real time. You only notice when something becomes harder, when the grocery bags feel heavier, when the jar does not open as easily, when hanging from a bar feels impossible. That is not weakness appearing. It is capacity that was never maintained. And biology does not negotiate with neglect.
Clinically, grip strength is measured using a device called a dynamometer. You squeeze it as hard as possible. The number appears instantly. Simple. But what that number represents is not simple at all. It reflects muscle mass, neural coordination, energy production capacity, hormonal environment, inflammatory status. It reflects years of accumulated physical demand, or the absence of it. You do not need to obsess over a specific number, but you should pay attention to capacity,
Can you carry your body weight with control? Can you hang from a bar with confidence? Can you generate force without hesitation? Strength is not about ego. It is about reserve. Reserve is what protects you when something unexpected happens. An infection, a fall, a period of illness, a metabolic disruption. People who recover faster often begin with greater biological reserve, and grip strength is one of the clearest windows into that reserve.
Go back to the beginning. Squeeze your hand again. Feel the tension. Feel the coordination. Feel the effort. That simple action is the output of millions of cells working together. Neurons firing. Muscle fibers contracting. Mitochondria generating energy. All synchronized. Strength is not just force. It is integration. And integration is survival. Your body is constantly sending signals about its future. Most of those signals are subtle. Grip strength is one of the clearest. It does not tell you exactly how long you will live, but it tells you something more important. Whether your body is maintaining the capacity to handle life. The real question is not this: how strong are you today? It is this: are you building the strength your future self will depend on? Longevity is not only about avoiding death. It is about preserving function. Function begins with capacity. Sometimes it begins with something as simple as a squeeze. Inner pace.